I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I welcome you back to another amusing edition of Manual TV Sports Channel's daily updates. And let's check out the prefaces of today's stories. Ghana Black Queens have kickstarted their preparation for the 2025 WAFCON tournament in Morocco, and I'm going to extensively talk from their camp. 3 days ago, I reported to you on this platform that Thomas Partey's future with Arsenal is in a doubt. Who am I to confirm this when the transfer guru hasn't spoken? Finally, Fabrizio Romano has spoken, and we are going to check it out in this video. Latest from the camps of the star boy, Mohammed Kudus, Jonas Aiti, Lawrence Agyekum. Piece of good news from the camp of Kofi Kyereh. We are going to check them out in this video. But before I proceed with the details of their stories, quickly let's do it together. Subscribe to the channel if you are new on this platform. Hit on the post notification bell for more updates. Don't forget to like the video and share to other social media platforms. Leave your decent comments in the comment box for special shoutouts after my presentation. Follow Manual TV Sports both on Facebook and TikTok. And let's delve into the details of the stories. Let me put this presentation in the chronological order. Ladies first. So to commence with is a camp of the Black Queens of Ghana. As I've already reported to you on this platform, they have started their preparations for the 2025 WAFCON tournament, which is scheduled to take place in Morocco from the 5th to the 26th of July 2025. And currently, the Black Queens of Ghana are based in Ben Slemani, that is the northwest part of Morocco, in order to sharpen their preparations for this WAFCON tournament. And according to the latest reports from the Nigeria media, is that the Super Falcons of Nigeria have scheduled 2 international friendly matches, of which the Black Queens of Ghana is part. The first game will be against Portugal in Lisbon. That is on the 23rd of this month, coming Monday in Lisbon. And the second game will be against Ghana in Morocco. As it stands now, we don't have the tentative details to tell you when Ghana will be facing Nigeria in this pre-AFCON friendly. But they've given a duration. The duration of when the game is to be played is from the 26th of this month to the 3rd of July 2025. That is the latest coming in. Currently, they are going to base in Lisbon for their preparations for this WAFCON tournament. And you know that they are the most decorated country when it comes to WAFCON tournaments. They've clinched 9 impressive times, and that is the best for them. And when it comes to Ghana and Nigeria football matches, it's one of Africa's most storied and passionate. Of course, we don't care whether it's a warm-up exercise for the 2025 WAFCON tournament. Whatever it is, we have to go in with the best that we can afford. And that is it from the latest between Ghana Black Queens and the Super Falcons of Nigeria. A great test for both countries. Ghana is in Group C with Tanzania, Mali, and South Africa, where Nigeria is in Group B with Algeria, Tunisia, and Botswana. And that is that from the latest updates coming in from the camp of the Black Queens of Ghana. Let me proceed from men's football, and starting with is Black Stars players. Quick ones coming in. Lawrence Agyekum has had lengthy interview with CV3, that is 3 Sports, same as Joy Sports. Let's look at that of the 3 Sports interview. He spoke about his 2025 Unity Cup tournament. As you all know, he's one of Black Stars players who had a standout performance, playing with dedication, maturity, and tactical discipline. He spoke about why he needed to score against Nigeria. As you all know, his mother is a Nigerian and his father is a Ghanaian. He needed to torment his mother's life in the game by scoring against Nigeria. It didn't happen, but he scored against Trinidad and Tobago. The exact words of what he has to say concerning Ghana versus Nigeria in the 2025 Unity Cup tournaments.
As you said, it was a dream come true. I did have a dream. I had a dream that I scored my first national goal, yeah. I think before the Unity Cup collab. So for me, I was looking forward to scoring against Nigeria. You know, my mom is Nigerian, so I just wanted to torment her a little bit. But it didn't happen. And then against Trinidad, fortunately for me, I did score, and then I was really happy that the dream came true.
Talking about your mom being Nigerian, then it means you had mixed feelings when you were playing against Nigeria. But first off, I mean, why did you choose Ghana and not Nigeria? Because you could have played for them as well.
Yeah, I could have played for them.
Or you feel more Ghanaian?
Yeah, I feel more Ghanaian. I grew up in Ghana, so.
Alright. But your family, again, back to them, when you had the Black Stars all up, definitely you have an interaction with them, you tell them about how did they receive that news. Your mom, who didn't want you to play football from the start, how is she, I mean, accepting this reality now?
Yeah, she's really, really happy. She's a proud mom.
He proceeded from Joy Sports by saying how he's been lured to play for the Black Stars of Ghana. This is the time to show pure dedication, commendable one, because he's doing his best for his club side, Circle Buha. So he has to come in with the very best for the Black Stars of Ghana. And scoring against Trinidad and Tobago wasn't a problem or a surprise for him. He needed to do that, and indeed, he did that. Going forward, he's going to try as much as he can, going all out to pull out the surprises that Ghana need in order to augment our squad better for our subsequent matches. Let's enjoy this one on our screens as we're having a full glare of it from Joy Sports. He started by saying, I wasn't surprised that scoring against Trinidad and Tobago because I knew I had to score. Yes, definitely. I do like his vim. He ended up by saying, I just want to be consistent, and then hopefully, if I get a call up, I will still give my 100% on the pitch like I do at the club level. The exact words of Lawrence Agyekum. Let me proceed from the camp of Jonas Aiti. He's one of the Black Stars players that had standout performances for his club side, FC Basel, in the Swiss Super League. He helped his club clinch 2 trophies, winning the Swiss League and the Swiss Cup. And according to multiple reports, he has been linked with a move away from the club this impending summer transfer, and we don't know whether it will work out or not. He has spoken to flashscore.com specifically, and from his words, he is eyeing UEFA Champions League football with his club side, FC Basel, because they've earned a spot in the UEFA Champions League playoff. They have to go through that round before they book their tickets into the group stage of the competition. As to whether they can make it before they compete with the likes of Real Madrid, Barcelona, Inter Milan, and others, we don't know for now. But they just have to put it in that sinusoidal format. Go up, come down before they be fit into the system. The exact words of Jonas Aiti eyeing UEFA Champions League football. For me, it's a great honor to play in the Champions League. We will play a playoff. I just pray we get the win, and then we can fit in group phase. But for me to play in the UEFA Champions League is a very great honor. I always watch the Champions League. That is what he has to say. This season, I stand to be corrected, but he played 32 games for his club side, starting 11 of these 32 games. Very surprisingly, a good defender, center back indeed, for both the Black Stars of Ghana and FC Basel. That is the latest from the camp of Jonas Aiti. Let me proceed from the piece of good news coming from the camp of Kofi Kyereh. I was very excited when I saw a post from Play the Game, and I got to know, yes, everything is intact. And looking at his intensifying preparation ahead of next season is going to be a super one, not a super one for his club side alone, that is SC Freiburg, but a super one and exceptional for the Black Stars of Ghana, a player that I've missed on the field of play. 2 years, 3 months, you've not seen Kofi Kyereh on the field of play. Wow, it's quite pathetic. But going forward, I know there are a lot of changes that are going to happen. The exact post for Play the Game, they are being aligned with Kofi Kyereh. Let's have it on our screens as we're having a full glare of it. And I was quite excited about the post. These are the exact words of what they have to say. That is Play the Game. He is currently in intense preparation for his comeback. Wow, that is super to hear. Training hard in Barcelona, so currently he is in Barcelona for an intensive training session with full focus and determination. And as always, he brings style to every step of the journey. That is really true. This is a piece of good news from the camp of Kofi Kyereh, Barely 2 years and 3 months. You've not seen him on the field of play. So going forward, I think next season he'll be featuring for SC Freiburg. So it will be a good news for Ghana Black Stars, same as good news from his club side, SC Freiburg. Let's see what he brings on board. Now let me proceed with the latest transfer stories surrounding some Black Stars players. The first person to talk about is Thomas Partey. My last updates about Thomas Partey's transfer on this platform was that his talks with Arsenal is stalled and you don't know how things will be going because his contract with Arsenal runs out at the end of this month. That is 30th of June 2025. Partey is demanding salary increments. Arsenal is quite redundant about this. They want to give him the same amount that they used to give him currently, and Partey is not okay with it. And according to Partey's agents, no salary improvements, no contract renewal. That is it. But according to Arsenal, they've given him a competitive transfer or contract to fill. And according to that competitive updates or competitive contracts with that of Thomas Partey, is very fair and attractive based on the club's current situation and the value of Thomas Partey in the club side. So if Partey is not interested, what are they going to do again? Even they are looking for the likes of Martin Zubimendi from Real Sociedad to join the club. And if it is that, that's going to be another story. And I've already reported to you on this platform that according to Mikel Arteta, the head coach or the manager of the team, in as much as Martin Zubimendi will be arriving from Real Sociedad this summer, Thomas Partey will be very vital to the team. And that is something that they have to also consider. But it's also another story to talk about. I spoke about some European clubs who have shown interest in Thomas Partey to get him that bumper deal that he's expecting as he's approaching the twilight of his football career. Partey last season pulled out string of consistent performances for his club side, Arsenal. Partey wants to stay. Arsenal is being nonchalant about the whole contractual issues, but you don't know what will happen. AC Milan have shown interest under Mas Allegri, same as Fenerbahce shown interest by Jose Mourinho. Other clubs are coming in for Partey. If he leaves the club at the end of this month, he is going on a free transfer, and there's the time the other clubs can get this amount of money to distribute it for him monthly and annually, and that will be the best for them. And that is it from the camp of Thomas Partey. Let me read out the exact post when I say this is just reiteration of what I've already reported to you on this platform. Coming in from the camp of Fabrizio Romano, he started by saying negotiations between Arsenal and Thomas Partey over a new deal are not advancing. Stalled. No agreement so far, and now concrete chances to part ways in the coming days. Thomas would be available as free agent. I've spoken about that. He later came in with this post regarding Nico Williams and Ekiteke and the rest. He posted this. He said, Nico Williams agreed terms with Barca and now work in progress to get it done club to club. Liverpool remain in Ekiteke race, that is Hugo Ekiteke of Brentford. And Victor Gyökeres situation, that is of Sporting Lisbon, being clarified. Thomas Partey can now leave Arsenal. That is where I've shown my interest in. Thomas Partey can now leave Arsenal. He did that in one of his videos on YouTube. And that is it from Thomas Partey's camp. So in the transfer news, let me add this one from the star boy Mohammed Kudus camp. As already reported on this platform, West Ham United are actively trying their best to sell Mohammed Kudus at the end of this summer transfer window. And you don't know how things will be going. My last updates about Kudus Mohammed with respect to his latest transfer was that he is on Chelsea's list. As to whether they will come in with another bid or not, that one might be another story to talk about. But according to several tabloids, when you give a deep investigation and research to these tabloids, you will get to know that they are talking about Chelsea coming in with cash and a player. But maybe this time around, they have to increase the cash. But West Ham United also is expecting the amount of money, and it's going to be quite complicated. And as I've already reported to you about the star boy Mohammed Kudus, if you are expecting Kudus to join a club at this moment, it's going to be very difficult. Even though he might leave the club, but it will be at the latter part of the 2025 summer transfer window because the transfer saga will prolong, and this is due to negotiations coming in from multiple clubs on the table, and it's going to be very exciting coming days, coming weeks, coming months to hear from the star boy Mohammed Kudus' latest transfer. According to his personal goals, as in his football career goals, he aligns with that of Newcastle United and Chelsea, and financially, they will be capable of purchasing Mohammed Kudus. Would that work? Kudus to Newcastle United or Chelsea Football Club will be another story. But from sports broadcaster, who is a sports journalist at Give Me Sports, Jacob Spen has also come out with the latest updates concerning the star boy Mohammed Kudus. He said Tottenham Hotspurs are eyeing a move for the star boy Mohammed Kudus, and as whether it will work or not, that is another story to talk about. And when you go into the English media, the same Tottenham Hotspur want to table £50 million for the star boy Mohammed Kudus. And as I've already spoken about his release clauses, we all know what West Ham United expects. Even if you are not coming in with the exact amount, you should come in with an amount that is very close. I've already spoken about his release clauses being a red herring to other clubs in order to keep him in West Ham United. By this time around, they want to release the star boy Mohammed Kudus. And that is it. Let's have a look on our screens as the exact post about the star boy Mohammed Kudus from Ben Jacobs through Transfer News Live regarding Tottenham Hotspur's interest. Tottenham are considering a move for West Ham winger Mohammed Kudus. And that is it. I've given you a thorough insight of what you have to know about the star boy Mohammed Kudus' latest transfer. And another update from the camp of Kamaldeen Sulemana is that other clubs are exploring for his signature, but as to whether it will materialize or not, that is also another story to talk about. Last season in the English Premier League, he played 26 games, scored once and assisted once. And according to the latest reports from the Italian outfits, Atalanta Castle are considering a move for Kamaldeen Sulemana. I've already reported about Genoa showing interest in Kamaldeen Sulemana, same as other clubs in Europe showing interest. Whether they'll be coming in or not, speculations will continue to intensify. But whatever it is, and as you all know, this is your home for genuine and authentic fellas. And that is it. I will just keep you posted. So just keep your fingers crossed and sit on the tenterhooks for all the exclusives. I was being supported by my hardworking chief editor, Emmanuel Kwame Asiedu, and my amazing graphic designer, Dominic. Before I take a leave of you, let me give you special shoutouts. Those who watched but didn't comment, and those who commented, these special shoutouts go to you. Rufai Abdullah, I do appreciate you. And Olemba Wahab, I do appreciate your support. Eliel Yeshua, I do appreciate your support. Adoma Raymond, I do appreciate your support. Patrick Ajay, I appreciate your support. Mr. Bronzy, Amanda Ofusua, Michael Ajay, and Robin, I do appreciate your support. Edward Papasen, and others. So those who didn't comment but watched the video, and those who commented but didn't hear anything about your shoutouts. Subsequently, I'll give you shoutouts. Let's meet in the next one. I'm very tired and I needed not to show this video, but I have to do it for the sake and the passion of the job. Until you meet again on this platform, it's bye for now.